What's up, guys? So, yeah, black again. I actually had some people say to me, "Yeah, you're always wearing black shirts." Yeah, that's right, I am. Black's my favorite color. I'll wear black every day. That's just how it is. Anyhow, I want to touch on something. The Philippine Embassy, New York City. You know, my wife, before we left to go to the Philippines, she had applied to get her new passport. And I think it was somewhere in January, maybe February. I'm thinking it was pretty dang cold in New York City when we were there. I think it was in January. Well, anyhow, takes a while to get it. Um, I think it's like six to 9 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. It's coming from the Philippines. So, just recently here, um, I was trying to contact the Philippine Embassy in New York City to find out the status, to see if they had my wife's passport, if they had received it. Well, little did I know that it would take me 2 weeks just to try to speak to somebody, which I have spoken to like two different people, and I didn't like the service. Uh, 2 weeks of calling and nobody picking up the phone. So I had to leave messages, and they weren't very pretty. Well, I received a phone call back from the Philippine Embassy. Oh wow, Eben. I, re, I received a call from a lady from the Philippine Embassy in New York City, and I said, "Listen, I'm just trying to find out if y'all have my wife's new passport yet, if you had received it. What is her name?" Now, first of all, um, they are not professional at all. They do not answer the phone properly. This woman picked up the phone and said hello, like she's sitting in her house. And I said, "Is this the Philippine Embassy?" And yes. And I said, "I have a few questions about a passport that my wife had applied for. What is her name?" So I give my wife's name, and the lady said, I have to put you on hold to check. Well, for most of us, okay, we're thinking, all right, few moments, it's not a big deal. I sat on the phone for 25 minutes, and still this lady had not returned to the phone. But I could hear people laughing in the background. So I'm sitting on the phone going, "Hello, hello, hello, I'm still here, hello." I kept doing this over and over and over, and all I could hear was people laughing in the background. And, well, now it's 30 minutes, and she's still not there. And I look at the time, and I see that it's like 4 p.m. Well, they close at 4 p.m. I don't believe the lady had any intention on coming back on the phone. That was one experience. Second experience I had left another message, not a nice one. A gentleman called me. Same thing. He said, "Sir, I need to go downstairs to check on this. I will call you back." Okay, sounds great. It now the time was like 1:30 in the afternoon. They don't close till 4. Yeah, the guy never called me back. Never called me back. So here it is now, about two, here it is 2 days later. yesterday. I tried calling the Philippine embassy all day, and I was able to connect one time with this lady, and I told her the story, and I said, she asked for my wife's name again, and I said, ma'am, please do not put me on. And she switches me to another department, and all you get is the answering service. So I thought, you know what, I'm done with this, man. I am done. So I didn't get a hold, but what I did was I sent an email out to the Secretary of Foreign Affairs for the Philippines. That was just yesterday. And it wasn't nice. I had explained, and I believe that I was speaking for everyone that is going through this with the embassy in New York City. And I just explained the situation, and I explained that I don't believe that these people are professional. They're not doing their jobs. They're treating people not nice. Okay, and I think it's a shame. I think I think that you might need to consider having someone visit this embassy. And also in the email I said, take a look at your reviews for the website. The website does not have updated information. The website still has information on there from 2015. It just blew my mind. It blew my mind. I just couldn't believe it. A lot of the people going into the embassy, there's an officer that sits at a desk when you enter the Philippine embassy, and a lot of people in the reviews are saying that this man is very rude to them. He's not nice at all. But once you get back into some of the other departments, people seem to be a little bit nicer. Hey, y'all, listen, there's no excuse for this, man. We that are seeking for passports, for anything through immigration, we're paying a lot of money for the government to do the right thing, and to be treated that way, it just blew my mind. So I sent this email out yesterday, and what do you know, today, here we are. It is the 10th, okay? The 10th of May. Wait. Is it? Yeah, sorry. I got a little brain freeze there. Here it is, the 10th of May. My wife receives a phone call from the embassy today at her work, telling her that your new passport is ready. Now, is it a coincidence that it just happened that way, or could it possibly be that they got this email and hopefully, cracking down? I read a lot of the reviews. There's Filipino people going in there because they need the services. There's Americans that go in there with their spouses, such as myself, that need to have these services. The thing that got me was when we made our trip to New York, to the Philippine embassy, it was a good experience for us. We actually got treated very, very well. So it must be in certain departments that these things are happening. But clearly, you cannot get through. Nobody will pick the phones up. I do know that like the U.S. Embassy, there's an embassy in Pittsburgh, there's an embassy in Monroeville. You call them, they're picking their phones up right away. I don't know, y'all. I'm just putting this out there because, it's not right. It's not right. Clearly, listen, if you don't want to do your job, then get the hell out. Go back to your country. Okay, we need to get some fresh blood in here to that is serious about helping people. All the reviews that I had read, and there are a lot of them. In fact, this embassy was rated at 2.6, which is not good. That's not a good rating at all. And as I was scanning down all the different comments, you maybe have 5 good reviews out of 100. The rest of them are just bad reviews. So that's saying something there. I did put in that email that I do hope that you take a look at your website here in New York City. Take a look at the website and see that you have things on there that are not up to date. Please look at the reviews and see what people are saying, because there are more bad things being said than there are good. So who knows, maybe the email that I sent did some good. I don't know, but my wife clearly received a phone call today, and we can get moving with that now. So just wanted to share that, and that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't even know if my wife even really wants me to put that out there, but I'm not, I'm just talking about the experience. That's all. So, all right, y'all. Y'all keep it real. Keep it real. Know what I'm saying? I'll talk at you later. Bye.